overnight oats. Everybody loves them, and I know how to make them. Let's get into it. So we're gonna start our base recipe here with some old-fashioned rolled oats. These are gonna be better than like steel cut or any other kind because these are gonna absorb it better and have more texture after the whole 24 hours. So that's gonna go right in the bowl. And then we got our 1.5 cups of almond milk. You can use any milk you want. I prefer almond milk just because I have that slight issue with cow's milk, but whatever you want, oat milk, you know, right in there with the oats. And then we have 3/4 cup of vanilla Greek yogurt. You can use other flavors if you want. I just chose vanilla because it's very basic and not a whole lot of flavors to it. Because this is a base recipe, remember? Get most of that out. Then we have chia seeds. This is 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. These are going to kind of get a nice little gummy outside when they absorb all the liquid. And then as that goes through your body, it's gonna pull any toxins, anything that's kind of bad for your body out as you're digesting it. So it's gonna go right in there. Then got 3 tablespoons of real maple syrup. The fake stuff tastes okay, but it's got all those chemicals and fake sugar, and it's just not that good for your body, and these are meant to be kind of healthy. So we're gonna use the real stuff right in there. That was 3 tablespoons. And then, since this is a base, we'll just whisk this all together till it's combined. And then you can add whatever flavors after that. Some strawberry, some banana, peanut butter, whatever you want. But this is gonna go into the jars for about 24 hours. So now that we have our base here, let's talk about some flavors. The first one's gonna be a PB&J with strawberry almond butter, and the other one is going to be a spiced pear. Let's go into it. So I got 3 tablespoons of strawberry preserves. I chose to do preserves just because it has a different flavor, it's more fresh. I also got the natural kind because it's healthier, no preservatives, nothing like that in there. Then we got a 1.5 tablespoons of almond maple butter. You can use peanut butter if you want. I chose, again, to go the non-hydrogenated oil and more natural kind of flavors. So that goes right in there. And finally, I got a 1.5 teaspoons of chopped pistachios. You can use any nut if you want. You can leave the nuts out. Just gonna add some texture and a little bit of a different flavor. Then you just whisk that all together until it's combined throughout. And put it in the jars and let it sit overnight, or up to 3 days, it'll actually be good. Now that that's all combined, let's move on to our spiced pear recipe. For the spiced pear flavor, got a 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Sprinkle that right on top. 3 tablespoons of walnuts that I'm just going to roughly chop up for, again, texture and a little bit of flavor in there. If you want them smaller or bigger, go ahead, chop it how you like, just like that. Then we also have some pears here. We're gonna do a 1.5 pears, just small diced. So we'll just cut around the core here. So this pear is super fresh. You can use a harder pear if you want, up to you. You can also do a different fruit if you would like. You could do banana walnut, you could do really any strawberry. All right, now that you got your 1.5 pears in there, we're gonna take some fresh nutmeg. If you don't have the fresh stuff, I know it's kind of hard to find sometimes, you can just use ground nutmeg, and probably about 1/2 teaspoon or so, but we're just gonna do some nice, fresh grated on there. It's just gonna have a better flavor, more pungent, just like that. So, you know, just a little bit on there. Looks pretty good too. Then we will just stir that to combine and add it to our jars overnight. There you have it. Overnight oats, super easy, super delicious, and super healthy. These are just 2 of my favorite flavors, but the flavors are endless. Go out there, be adventurous, try something new, something crazy, and enjoy.